Froggy here. What I'm going to do today is change the fluid in my differential, and what's different about this video is I'm going to mix my own friction modifier in there. That's the friction modifier. Usually if you buy these, if you buy the Redline product or almost every other differential oil, it's going to come with some friction modifier already blended into it. If you buy the Redline, it'll be 75W90 or some other weight, whatever weight you choose, but it won't say NS. Alright, so NS means it does not have any friction modifier in there. So what I did is I drove the car first to warm up the differential oil. Make sure you do equal left turns and right turns, or left circles and right circles, so that you get the differential working. I like to put it up on ramps in the front and jacks and jack stands in the back and get it level. See, that's level. 0.0. Doesn't get any more level. And I also like to level it left to right. It's not quite so critical, but let's check it anyway. That's close enough. Does left to right doesn't matter that much. 3/10 of 1 degree is very close. Let's get some wrenches out. 10 millimeter Allen is what you'll need on both of the drain plugs, or the fill plug and the drain plug. I like to crack the fill plug first, just in case it's going to be difficult, because you don't want to crack the drain plug first and drain your diff fluid and then find out you can't get any new fluid in there because you can't access the fill plug. There we go. Okay, I finally gave you a good shot of it. Anyway, I just loosen that up a little bit, and then the fill plug is higher than the drain plug. Obviously, it's right on the back passenger side of the differential. Here's your differential. Is the right passenger side, and let's go for the drain. Is right in the middle. Okay, you got that loose. I've got a nice bucket here, nice clean bucket. I want to inspect the fluid once I take it out, and I'll probably just, I'll get rid of the wrench, and I'll just loosen this up and let it fall into the bucket. Yeah. Let me position my bucket a little bit better. Okay. There. And I'm going to get some on my hand, but oh well. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So it'll be dark. I mean, some people don't do this in the lifetime of their car or truck. I do it much more often than that. There it is, draining. I didn't have to lose my plug. I still got it there. Alright, so I'm not going to film this whole thing. I'll be back. There's a metal washer on both plugs. I've reused them. You can replace them if you want to, but it's a special size, so you'll have to go to your GM, your Chevy dealer, and get those, I suppose, if you want to replace them. This is a pump I use, just a hand pump. Stick the tube down in there and pump it into the fill hole. I'm not sure if that'll thread on there or not. No, different size, but it doesn't really matter. So I put a paper towel down there because it's probably going to drip out a little bit. it takes about 1.4 quarts, but you don't really measure what goes in there. You fill it until it comes out the hole, or maybe a little bit less. I have to leave some space to put the friction modifier in, which is only, it's going to be between 1 and 4 ounces probably. Yeah, that's the fill hole right there. So let's start pumping. I'm not going to show you me pumping because that'll be just too boring. I got a little bit dribbling out the hole right there, so I pulled my my fill tube and I stuck the plug in right away because I didn't want too much to flow out. And that is probably a little bit overfilled. I probably put in about a quart and maybe 6/10 or 7/10, somewhere in there. I've never had any problem with the overfilling come out the vent. There's a vent on the top of the differential, just a little vent, spring loaded vent, and I've never had any spill out there. So keep in mind, you might want to just put a quart and a half and call it good. I don't know. This is the way Froggy does it. Okay, so I'm going to torque that up, and then I'm going to drive it and then see if I need to add any friction modifier. The way you know is if you get noises from the diff. It doesn't hurt the diff, but you'll get some noises as you go around on a tight circle. Okay, we're done here, all torqued up and cleaned up, and now I'm going to go drive it. To the garage. I drove it several tight left circles, several tight right circles, and I'm not getting any noise or unusual noises or chatter or hopping or anything. So I think I don't need to put any friction modifier in there, and I'm going to call it good. If this helps you out, give me a thumbs up or a like. If you want more from Froggy, subscribe to the channel. It's free. If you want to support my videos, upper right hand corner, there's an eye in a circle. Thanks a lot, guys and gals. Froggy out. Bye-bye.